Dear friends, now the third phase of Corona 19 has started, and this phase is Omicron. The cases are increasing around the world. Once again, it is going to be discussed whether lockdown is a solution to it, or without lockdown, we must have the focused vaccination. First of all, I am coming to India. India very successfully dealt the phase 1 by prolonged lockdown, and then during second phase India did face certain problems, the shortages of oxygen and the provision of bed in hospitals, and by virtue of that it took near about a month for India to get resources in the pipeline, and then the phase 2 was also encountered. Now India is also entered into phase 3, and it is an election session where the elections are going to take place in 5 states, and that is the biggest state of Uttar Pradesh. With this, definitely now Election Commission today has declared a lockdown till 15th for all the election rallies, as and all hotels, cinema halls and malls are going to be closed. Here, what I would like to say, that not only in India, entire world, the people have seen that due to lockdown, who are affected. The many, not only India or in developing countries, but even in developed country, many people lost job. Many people became poor. Many people from poor to went down to be extremely poor. The results are known, that economy has hit them very badly, especially some countries in Africa. Same way, some countries in South Asia where the people became jobless. What we have to see now, it is being discussed by the doctors, economists, world leaders globally. We have seen in the past that there had been many diseases. There had been flu, even H1N1, way back in 2019. The mortality rate of that virus was more than the mortality rate of COVID 19. It means, have we done a mistake by locking down our economies? I think so. There is one argument. Because what happens, the lockdown hits poor badly. The riches are not affected because they can afford treatment, they can get admitted, and we have experienced in India the people, those were able to afford money, those people, those were having power in politics, they were able to get them admitted into the hospitals, and they occupied bed though they were not severely affected. It means we have to see, we have to take care. Are the people, those are not needing the attention of doctors? Are they occupying beds by virtue of paying money or by virtue of utilizing their contacts? Certainly, this is a question to the planners. This is the question to the government of India, that we have to look into it. That if at all the phase 3 is going to be a serious affair in India, we have to see the people should not panic. There should be a plan, and the doctors in all the hospitals have to carry out a very judicious, thorough checking, that only who needs medical attention, who needs treatment, must be admitted in hospital, not by those are having money at their disposal, those are having good contacts, they only get into the by by virtue of that, it's only the resourceful or rich or who are having contacts. When they get into the hospital, it is poor who is affected, it is a common man who is affected. And that's what it has also been seen in one of the study in both the phases earlier, that the people, those were above 70, they have died maximum. The mortality rate has been maximum, those were above 70. After that, the mortality rate from 70 to 60 years age group, if you look, it went down. But certainly it was more in this age group. Then accordingly, it kept on reducing if you take an age group or age bracket from 50 to 60, and then from less than 50, the mortality rate was very less. It has been seen around the world. It means what we need to address this problem, the first of all, we have to create awareness. We have to see to it that how the people are following the appropriate behavior against Omicron, and then we have to make sure that it is only the person who needs medical attention gets admitted into hospital. It is very much essential. Now, India policy from 1st January, the way India has vaccinated its youth population from 15 to 18 years age is praiseworthy. India has already crossed the vaccination, near about 1500 million people have been vaccinated. That is also praiseworthy. Now, from tomorrow, that is from 10 January, the people, those are about 60, and the people who needs immediate attention, they'll be given the booster doses. That is also a very good step. But around the world, we have to see that, especially in developed countries, why USA panicked? Why other country panicked? Have they paid attention that who was needing the focused attention and the focused treatment and focused vaccination? Was it necessary that such a very large amount of testing was carried out, and then rather than who were needing the maximum attention, they were not looked after? And due to that, what happened? It spread to a large population. This is an alarming situation, because we know the entire world had an impact of phase 1 and phase 2 for near about 3 trillion US dollars. Here, if the economy is hit, all the economists know about it. The poor is hit badly. The lowest rung people are hit badly because they can't afford the treatment. They can't even are having the nutritious food, so they can't maintain their immunity. So this is a very big question, that when we are going to lock down, how we are going to support our poor people. The Indian Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji started that even during phase 2 and now till March 2022, all the people poor, near about 800 to 850 million people are getting free ration. And even some states like in UP, some people are getting even double free ration. So this is again a very good initiative. But here once again we have to see during this phase 3 that we are not going for a prolonged lockdown, and we see to it that our economy run. Because whatever effort we make, it is finally the poor people who lose their job. The poor people, they suffer the most. In order to take care of them, I feel that we must have a very focused vaccination planning, as I have brought out. I am sure the people will listen to the advice as I gather this information, listening to the different experts on YouTube or in different news channel and in newspapers, and then only I am recording this video. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Be safe wherever you work. Take all precautions. Wish you all the best this new year 2022.